Beautiful, 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 beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning out here today. Wonderful Tuesday morning. Hope you're doing well in all your ways. It's beautiful. Praise the Most High for waking up this morning. Some of you may be at work. Some of you may be at home, wherever you are right now. I hope you have an awesome and wonderful, 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 wonderful morning. Minister Don Lamar here with another morning nugget. Bless you, everybody that's on, that's watching. Real quick, we want to go into, we've been talking about being intentional. Today, real quick, I want to talk about the third part, or third thing to be intentional about. And that is being intentional about what we speak. The words that come out of our mouths. We want to be intentional about what comes out. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." Right? So it's telling us right there that, hey, we got the power of life and death in words that we speak. So we definitely don't want to be speaking death to people. And it says, "And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." When you speak death, you're going to eat the fruit. When you speak life, you're going to eat that fruit. So be careful of what you speak. Luke 6:45 says, "A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good. An evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart brings forth that which is evil. For the abundance of the heart, his mouth speaketh." So whatever's in your heart, that's what's going to come out. You may have heard it said, and not that anybody on here is a drunk or a drinker, but you ever heard the phrase that a drunk man tells no tales? Anybody ever heard that phrase? Sometimes people, they drink, they become intoxicated, and they begin to say things, and you're like, why are they saying those things? You find out a lot of things, but they're speaking what's in their heart. How many times you've been angry? Something may have slipped out in your anger that you didn't mean to say, but it was in your heart. Or maybe you were sleepy and in having a conversation, and some things came out, some things slipped out that maybe you didn't intend on saying, but because it was in your heart and the situation caused those things to come out. So we want to be careful about what's in our heart. We want to guard our hearts, and we want to place wholesome things in our hearts. So watch what's in your heart, right? So also, what we speak, we want to be careful about what we speak to others. Very important. Ephesians 4:29 says, "Do not let unwholesome words ever come out of your mouth, but only speech as is good for," number one, building up others, because that's what we're called to do. We're called to build one another up. We're called to build those up that are not in the faith yet, but to pray for them and to speak positive to them, to speak good things into their life so that they can be a part of our body, a part of this family of Christ, right? For building up others according to the need and the occasion, so that it will be a blessing to those who hear. You want to be a blessing. You want the words that you speak. Sometimes the words that you speak at work, you may not even know that anyone's paying attention to you, but someone can be blessed by something that you say. I had a young lady come up to me at work one day last week, and I happened to be in the break room, and she came to me and she said, "Hey," she said, "Are you a pastor or something?" And I laughed. I said, "No, I'm not a pastor." And I said, why would you say that? I assumed that she had heard that my dad is a pastor. But she said no. She said, "I walked by you one day and you were playing a video. And the video was you speaking." She said, "And I kind of eavesdropped a little bit." And I said, "Oh, wow." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know you heard that." And I said, "Yeah, I was just trying to edit something that I was working on." And she said, "Well, whatever you were doing," she said, "I was really impacted by something that I heard you say. And it made my day so much better." I had no idea she was listening, but it shows you that the words that we speak, now I could have been talking something else that wouldn't have been beneficial. I could have been talking down to someone or about someone. What kind of, what would she have thought then? about me? What would my words have done? But because I was speaking something good, because I was speaking something positive, in that short moment, she was impacted. So let's be careful about the things that we say. We want to speak those things that will be beneficial to others. 1 Peter 3:9, and I'm bringing it to a close here. And never return evil for evil or insult for insult. Sometimes we want to go tit for tat with people. People are always going to speak evil. Somebody's always going to have something evil or something bad to say about you or what you do. They spoke evil of Christ, right? And we know who he was. They spoke bad things against him. But what did he do? He didn't go back and speak back, against them and talk about them and go tit for tat with them, right? But he kept it moving. He did what he was assigned to do. But on the contrary, give a blessing or pray for one another's well-being and protection, for you have been called for this very purpose. When they speak evil of you, you speak well of them, right? Speak well of them in faith, believing that God will turn something around in their life. Verse 10 says, the one who wants to enjoy life and see good days must keep his tongue free from evil and his lips from speaking guile or treachery or deceit. So we don't want to speak treachery or deceit, but we want to speak positivity. We want to speak abundance. We want to speak life into every situation and to everyone that we see. So I hope that blessed you this morning and being intentional about what we speak. Listen, tonight I'll actually be conducting Bible study. I'm going to do it live right here on Facebook at 7 p.m. where we're going to keep talking about intentional. But tonight, I can go ahead and tell you, tonight we're going to talk about becoming an intentional church. Being intentional about the work of God. And it's going to be a good one. So I hope you can make it out tonight. If you can't, you'll be able to see the replay. But go ahead and invite somebody out to Life Changing Principles Ministries Bible Study tonight. Again, I'll be going live at 7 p.m. with Becoming an Intentional Church. So this is Minister Don Lamar saying, I hope you have an incredible, incredible, incredible day. Go out and speak life into a situation that needs it. Go out and speak positivity and abundance. I love you. Talk to you tonight. God bless you.